What's up, guys? Today is going to be a little rant about a little social rant. Um, and sometimes the young people have to lead the way when it comes to issues in the world, and particularly in our country here in the United States. And I want to highlight the bike life movement. Um, Bicycles have been in my life since I was a little boy. I remember my first, seeing a friend of mine with a silver and blue mongoose BMX in the early 80s in Germany, where we were stationed because we were an army family. Okay, and I was just hypnotized by the idea that these kids could balance these bikes on two wheels. Of course, I hadn't rode yet by that time, but uh, to that day that I was maybe 7 years old till now, in my 40s, I've never gone without a bike since. I've always had a bike in my life at some point. So I want to highlight the bike life and these young kids that are out here, stomping out racism and discrimination in their own way. And they're not even conscious of what they're doing. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But I don't even think they're conscious of what they're doing. They're just doing what souls do that like similar things and want to come together and share and have camaraderie and have brotherhood and sisterhood. And what you see here is a still shot of a One-Way Corey video of a ride out in Philadelphia. And One-Way Corey's one of the bigger YouTube BMX riders out there, stunt riders, wheelie riders. And I'm inspired by him and how he's able to galvanize all of these kids together. I'm not saying he's their leader, but he's definitely an influencer for the good. All of these kids that you see here, all different races. Okay, you see black kids, you see white kids, you see kids from all different ethnicities. You see Asian kids, you see Hispanic kids. You see Indian kids. Everybody there riding bikes, beautiful colors, different colors. Everybody wearing different things. You know, and do they rib each other? Absolutely. Do they cut up? Absolutely. Are they out on the streets doing wild maneuvers that a lot of parents wouldn't recommend? Absolutely. But you know what? When you keep kids cooped up in a schoolhouse all day, 7 8 hours, block them from sunlight 5 days a week, okay, and you don't give them any freedom, they have to find a way to express themselves. They have to find a way to feel like they have some control over their life. And this bike life movement does this. I'm actually planning to show up to one of their Try It Tuesdays. One of these days I can get down there. And I would love to ride with these youngsters, man. They're leading the way progressively in this country with race relations and just relations between cities because these guys get together in different cities. They ride in Miami, Boston, Baltimore, LA, New York, Philadelphia, you know, and everywhere in between. And I'm so proud of these guys for how they're handling themselves. And I'm proud of One-Way Corey, man. And I want to say I'm looking forward to meeting that young cat because this is a guy that could be president of this country one day. Just from how he treats everybody, how everybody reacts to him, and how everybody's galvanized and together for doing something positive. Riding around, exercising, uh, uh, staying out of trouble. They're not selling no dope. They're not out there shooting each other. You know, this is a wonderful thing. So enough of me talking. I'm just going to play a little bit of it here so you can see what I mean.
Made traffic with riders. Still doing combos. Go there, you hear me?
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, cut up.
Shout out to you, One-Way Corey, using some of your footage. Shout out to you, brother. And your whole One-Way movement.
Yeah, Harvey.
One-Way Zay, Crybaby Psy, all those guys you highlight in the videos.
Let's go.
One-Way Zay, all those guys. I've been following y'all.
Okay.
Y'all are doing the country proud. Y'all are doing the world proud.
Cut up.
And I know it's the police job to corral y'all and keep law and order. That's just part of the game. But this is a beautiful thing. I'm not even gonna make this a very long video.
Let's go. Let's go.
What these kids are doing is incredible.
Let's go. Oh, shoot. Oh, word. Oh. Oh.
For bathroom odors that linger, try Febreze Small Spaces. Just press.
All right, just to avoid some of the commercials here, I could go to, you know, I could go to different videos, and it's all the same thing with these young kids, man. You know, all different races getting together, you know, having a good time riding. You know, I could play any one of them, you know, and it's the same thing. Beautiful. And I want any adult that's watching this video to take notice how all of these kids of different backgrounds and ethnicities are getting along great, having a great time. Do they fight amongst each other occasionally? Probably so. That's what kids do. Are they fighting because of racial issues? Absolutely not. Are they fighting because of who's rich and who's poor, who has more money? Absolutely not.
Stop all my brake pads and all that.
So,
Yes, sir, Steve.
you know, I don't want to talk over Corey's video for too long,
Yeah.
but I just want to highlight, you know, what's going on, this movement that's been going on for some time now, that I consider myself part of that movement. I got a group of guys, we ride in the streets in New York, and we enjoy ourselves. So, hey, just a quick short video. You guys can learn, a lot of you adults that have bigotry in you, discrimination in your heart, racism in your heart. And I'm not just speaking on quote unquote white people. Anybody could be a bigot or a racist. But these young people here are showing you and showing the world that all of that BS is not necessary. Get on a bike, have a good time, meet somebody from a different place, a different culture, a different city, you know, and find common ground. And I'm so proud of these young people. And I just wanted to, you know, end the video on this note. You can learn a lot from the young people, man. So pay attention.